What's good, loves? Welcome in. Using my new mic. Hopefully, you guys could hear me a lot better. And you heard that slurp because the coffee, when it's on point, you know it's going to be a good day. So good. This is going to be a general reading, so taking what resonates, leaving the rest. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, drop a comment down below, become part of our community in growth, in higher versions of ourselves. Okay, what I mean by higher versions, just a better person than who you were yesterday. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm gonna tap into the love section. I don't know why I'm holding my words like that. I don't speak like that, so that could be significant. Someone that you're seeing or currently seeing or going to be seeing, they could hold their words and be like, hey, and like that's how they kind of talk, or you'll notice that or something. So that could be significant. Take that how it resonates. Okay, allowing these messages to bring in some sort of clarification, confirmation, and validation to whatever it is you're growing through, to your love. Okay, clinging, holding on, obsessing, spying. Okay, so you got a little bit of a stalker situation going on, or you could find that someone's being very attached, right? Like you're learning about someone's attachment style and they're very needy, and you could be the opposite. Okay, because it came out with obsession 144 on the clock, and it came out with obsession, infatuation, adoration, addiction. So this person, like you, maybe you had some sort of intimacy with this person, and now they're addicted to you, now they're obsessed, now they really like can't eat, can't sleep, like all they do is think about you, even if you haven't had any like physical connection with this person. um they're spying on you, they're watching you. This is someone, like I'm picking up on a past person, or this is someone maybe from a distance, because there is some sort of spying, there's some sort of observation. You could have some sort of platform, right? And like nowadays, who doesn't have a platform, right? Who's not on social media besides the older generation? But even so, even they are, right? So this is someone who's been watching you, and they're adoring you from a distance. And then we have broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. They could be going through some sort of separation or divorce, or like just a breakup, or they're watching you, or their heart's destroyed. They're watching you from afar, and there's something about whatever it is that you're doing that is shattering their heart right now. Like the mirror is the mirror of I want to say Hathor and Isis. Okay. And the mirror is a reflection of, it's not like the glass mirror that we're used to. It's a mirror made out of gold, a mirror made out of silver. So what I'm getting is it's a reflection of a certain choice that they regret. Maybe they regret letting you go, and now they have to admire from afar. You know that saying, it's like rise up to meet me or step aside. So because they couldn't rise up to meet you when you came across this person, or they feel that they can't rise up to meet you, so they have to admire you from a distance. That's why infatuation is here. And maybe like this version of you is destroying them, because they see you building like one brick at a time. They see you moving on and rebuilding yourself. What's the word? I was gonna say reevaluating, but that's not it. Like you're coming out with a new look, then cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted. So they weren't seeing you, or they didn't see you when you first met, or when you were in this relationship. Take it how it goes, right? Is general. But this person, I get it. This person's heartbroken because they had the wrong idea of you, and it was a distorted illusion. And now that they're seeing, yeah, they're seeing only you, because then we have devoted, attached, and crave. And they're seeing only you, and you're the divine feminine, or this could be a divine feminine watching you. And that's the yin and energy, the soft energy, the nurturing energy. Male or female, doesn't matter, love, right? It's just the energy. We embody both. We are whole beings. 544 on the clock. And they see you being crowned. They see you gaining some sort of attention. You see how this um, shadow or reflection has a crown on her head. Gloves could be significant, right? I'm getting like those white lace gloves. Maybe they see you as being very dainty, very feminine, or just very delicate, or very regal, or graceful. I want to say very graceful. Because then only you, divine feminine, they were cloudy. I feel like I'm picking up more on a masculine, or someone who's in their masculine energy watching a feminine, or someone who's in their feminine energy. And they're heartbroken because their perception of you was distorted, and they didn't realize it, maybe until it was too late, maybe until you had to walk away and finally say enough is enough. Yeah. And then we have spying twice underneath the deck, right? And then we have nourish. Yeah. So they are watching you nourish yourself, loving yourself. You could have a glow up, right? You know, it's summer, you're in your summer body, you're, you know, physically fit, or taking care of, nourishing your health more. And they're just watching you become this person that you said you were always going to be, or just become this person that they didn't know that you could be. And now they have some sort of infatuation, and they're addicted to you. They're like obsessively spying. Chemistry. And now they're looking back and they're realizing the chemistry, attraction, spark, passion. Maybe they tried to replace you. Maybe they thought that they could do better than you, right? Because they didn't see you. Like the mirror was broken. So this could have been a twin flame, a very deep soulmate, like a twin flame. Yes, you know what I mean. Like soulmate. I'm more into soulmates than twin flame, because in twin flames are usually our lessons, our mirror reflection of what we need to work on, or to help us get through to the next level in our journey. That's why the mirror is broken. So they weren't seeing things clearly. They weren't seeing you clearly. A gold mirror could be significant. You could have that in your home, or they could have that in their home. Take it how it resonates. But now they're realizing that no one has, like, you two had this chemistry, like unlike anybody else. And now they feel like, not that it's distorted, but they couldn't find it with anybody else. And now that they're watching you from afar, they're really attracted to you. Or this is someone that you don't know, who's gone through a heartbreak. They they went through a tower moment. They went through like some sort of heavy divorce, relationship breakup. This could even like loss of job, like broken, like they're heartbroken. And they're watching you from afar because it says spying, and spying came out twice. This could be someone, even say like within your neighborhood, or your community. I'm not getting any distance, but they are watching you. They are spying, and they're seeing that how they first saw you was the wrong impression. It was distorted, or there was some sort of unbalanced perspective. And the more the more the more that they watch you, the more they realize that there's chemistry here, that you have a lot more in common. Yeah, you see, like only you, like their attachment style. Maybe they're learning your attachment style, like how to get you hooked into them with this divine feminine, because they know with you that attraction isn't going to be enough, because attraction, it fades, right? Like once you're with somebody, you're comfortable with somebody, then it's the next level: emotional storm, turmoils, unstable, affected. Yeah, so this is what they had to work on, or are working on, is currently going through. Like their hands are in their head and they can't believe that you're their person. There's some sort of disappointment here. You see how this person's hands in their face and they're watching. Like I'm getting like this person's heavily spying on you, heavily watching you. And they're going through an emotional state. They may not be in the right place, but they know once they're in the right place, you're going to have chemistry, that there's spark, that there's passion here. Escaping, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. This could be you. If you identify more in your feminine energy, that you're pushing them away, or that you're just avoiding relationships altogether because you were heartbroken in the past. And who hasn't been, right? But relationships aren't, yeah, see, heart fog. And it says mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. So maybe you're not seeing things right. And then we have elusive, shocking, dishonesty, deception, trickery. There could have been some sort of divine feminine, or someone coming off as a divine feminine. This is the illusion, the distorted. They could have had a choice, and the other choice was blocking and pushing you away, or them away from you, collective, because they know that that you have better chemistry with this person, and that this person is very devoted. So they try to cause some sort of upheaval, some sort of like drama, emotional manipulation, turmoil, trouble, unexpected, shocking. Yeah, resistance underneath that. Secret admirer, suppressing, timid, because this person is now kind of apprehensive about approaching you, because that's kind of what I'm getting more now. It's coming in stronger, that there could have been a choice, and this person that they chose is very clingy, very obsessive. They're infatuated with this person, and that person, your person, collective, had to break their heart. And now that person that they chose, or thought that was better than you, or had a choice of, um, is destroyed and heartbroken. And now they're trying to cause some sort of illusions and un um, unstable emotional balance for this person to come in, because there's some sort of blocking, avoidance. Um, Let me get these cards. All right, so that's the thing, right? It's like, oh, if I can't have you, no one else can, kind of concept going on here. Now, whether this is you, collective, or this is someone that your person was dealing with, if I can't have you, no one else can. So they were doing the most to cause some sort of emotional turmoil, instability in this person's life. Like they could have been gaslighting this person. They could have really had their claws in this person. But now this person is escaping, and they're pushing this person away. Maybe they could have blocked this person. They're avoiding this person, okay? Because they want to get their feminine energy back into balance, their love. They want to open their heart again. And when they do, they want to come in and do that with you, collective. But we're not here waiting for people to figure their shit out, right? We're here to figure our own shit out, and to have people align and come in and align with that energy. Let's clarify clinging. What do I have for clinging here? The moon. Yeah. unconscious behavior. So this is belief system patterns, behaviors, like their attachment style. This person didn't see this person's attachment style. They could have been doing some sort of moon magic, right? The subconscious, something wasn't seen clear, something isn't being seen properly, because maybe this person has someone attached to them, or you collective have someone attached to you, and maybe doing an energetic cleanse is going to be very beneficial for you. Energetic cleanse, like a cord cutting, obsession, the sun, the moon and the sun. Yeah, because you're meant to be. You're meant to, oh my gosh, I'm going to cry. You're meant to be together. This person is obsessing, but in the healthiest way possible. Their obsession for you is like, I want to make the collective, I want to make the viewer so happy. I want to give them everything. I want to be my best self, and I want to show up for the collective as my best self. Infatuation or adoration, addicted. They're addicted to you. This is going to be like a lifelong relationship with the sun here. Happiness, joy, enlightenment. So they went from not seeing things clearly with the moon to seeing things clearly with the sun. The moon and the sun, really broken. And then the star, the sun, moon, and stars. Wow. Wow. This is out of your control. This relationship is meant to come in, no matter who's trying to block it, no matter, like, we all have baggage, right? But it's best to clear up your baggage before you enter something else. But I feel when you met this person or you came across this person, they were kind of already in something, and but they just couldn't help it because the chemistry and the pull was just so profound, like sparks, right? Like they just never felt like that. And that's what put them in this emotional storm, and you kind of awoken this person, and now this person is trying to escape or is escaping the situation, because now they're seeing you as the star. They're watching you. They know who you are. You're the star in their life. The stars are aligning. You have healed. The star is also healing this brokenness, right? And this is what you did. Oh, chills. You did for this person. I can't even pick up the card. This is what you did for this person with the star card and broken mirror. You healed this person, or you showed them how to heal themselves. Because when you met, maybe like, again, like they were going through some sort of deep heartbreak and they just weren't ready for a commitment. And now the stars are aligning. Wow, the sun, moon, and stars. This is pre-written. This is destiny and justice. Wow, look at all the major arcana. Libra energy. So we have Pisces, Leo, Aquarius, and Libra. Cloudy judgment. And then what comes out? Justice. Justice. Okay, so now things are being brought into balance. Wherever there was unbalance, justice, the scales of balance. Look at that. Look at that. That's incredible. That's a clear message, clear as day. Okay, clear as the sun. Oh, sorry. And this is like contracts being cleared. That's exactly what it is. They had to deal with some sort of past life karmic contract, and now that's what the illusion was. And they kept choosing that person, or they chose that person, or they stayed in that relationship with that person until they met you, and they realized that excuse me, you were healing them, or how to heal them, and you went your own way or separated, because I don't feel like you're together yet. But it's like you both had to go about and do your own business and heal separately and come back whole and clear up the karmic contracts here. So after you cleared up the karmic contracts, now it's like a green light. Now they only want to be committed and devoted to you. This person could have light eyes. Okay. Something about this person's eyebrows could be significant. Maybe they have an eyebrow piercing. Six of Pentacles, yeah, only you. They want to come back. And where you felt depleted, or you felt like it wasn't enough, or they didn't do enough, they want to come in and now give, because the Six of Pentacles is also charity, is also giving and receiving. Page of Swords, Divine Feminine, they're going to come in and message you. They're going to creep in those DMs. They're going to message you shortly. They're going to message you shortly. Chemistry, the strength. Leo, strong Leo energy. We are in Leo season. The Lion's Gate could be significant. But this person knows that there's a strong chemistry. Because no matter how much time has passed, they still remember how strong the chemistry was between you two. And that's what caused this emotional storm. It's like, I haven't seen the collective in so long, but yet I still feel so pulled and drawn in towards them. So they're going to come in and offer you something here with the Page of Cups. This is the beginning stages of healing, of emotional healing, clarity, a small offer of, hey, you know what, let's take things slow, right? Let's go for a coffee, let's get to know each other instead of jumping right into things. What do we have for escaping? This is incredible. This is a great reading. Like, we all go through the Four of Pentacles, escaping. Yeah, the things that were holding them down, they're escaping. People that were trying to bind them, they could have been doing some sort of binding spell. This person could have been in some sort of like witchcraft, like the stars. The star is standing out to me, right? They could have been doing, like, they could have been a kitchen witch, you know, like a beginning kitchen witch, a baby witch, and start doing kitchen magic, you know, using certain ingredients around your kitchen and all that stuff. Nine of Wands, but you're protected. You're protected. You're guarded. You've learned. The Nine of Wands is like the, not the wounded warrior, but the wise warrior. You know better. You do better. The Ten of Swords, they try to come in and 2222 on the clock and give you, and or keep you in this Ten of Swords. They were clinging on so much that they tried to, chills, I got chills. um they tried to keep you in this Ten of Swords because they were clinging on, or they're clinging onto your person, that they tried to keep this person, your person collective, in this Ten of Swords. But this is your wish fulfillment. This is destined. This is judgment coming in. Look at that. Judgment coming in. And then we have judgment twice with justice. This has been preordained. This is destined. This has been written in the stars. No one and nothing can touch it. No karmic, nothing. That's it. Because when these kind of relationships come into union, you're meant to shift the collective frequency, the consciousness collective. This is beautiful. This is coming in for you. This person has finally freed themselves from this person that was holding them down, that was very clingy, very attached, maybe even a bit obsessive. And they're realizing that this person was just gaslighting them and manipulating them the whole entire time. And they see you, 333, 2333 on the clock, as the star. The stars are aligning with this. And that's the thing. That's why we mirror each other, because we mirror what we're not able to see in the other, right? Like, that's why we have mirrors in our cars, side mirrors and the mirror in the back, to see who's behind us. So that's why relationships come in, to mirror what we're not seeing around us. And that's why we clean up our mess and then we align. And that's exactly what's happening. Beautiful reading. Much love, collective.